Oh, are you alright? How did you...
What's going on here?
Sir, I'm arrested. Oh,
Will happen.
oh, arrest. Oh.
Hey, what's going on, Destiny Knight? This team. Damn, we not okay. We're on. Okay, so oh gosh, I hope we don't lose. Okay, so let's do this. Boom. Keep controlling him. Do not let him move. Do not let him move. We beat the best player in the game. Hey, what's going on, Destiny Knights? Name is Izzy the Gamer. Welcome back to another.
Please save me.
So today, exciting day. I know you already see the title. It is gift card giveaway time. Look, I really do appreciate y'all, each and every single one of y'all that watch. This is one of my videos that actually hit 1,000 views. I actually have not. I'm not used to that. So thank y'all very much for watching. It's like a yes, I know it is so exciting. So we are doing gift card giveaway today. What is it? The requirements are this actually has to be one of my best edited videos. So let's get it right. Editing easy. Get on it.
No.
But anyways, so requirements. Go ahead and post a comment because I need to what's it called? I need to choose a comment that way. If you are new, go ahead and let me know what you are enjoying the game about. And if you're not new, then how do you feel about the new players that are coming in? What's different about the game since global release has come out? Me personally, I actually have noticed that arena is a lot more crowded. I'm like, give me some room space, you know. But that's still really good. But either way, go ahead and smash the like. I'm just kidding. It's up to you if you want to leave a like. I'm not gonna require it. It'd be nice to, you know, but yeah. So gift card giveaway today. Another thing, basically, what we're gonna be going over, what today's video is actually about, is the most overpowered player in the game. He is the number one. He is. I think he's top notch. This guy. If you want to look for anybody to do like this, he should be at the top. His name is Antonela. Here he is. Here he is. So this guy is number 7 in the damn freaking world for faction boss since we merged. But before we get into that, he's actually in our guild and he wanted to give certain things. So Delicious is recruiting. That is the guild I am in. You have to be level 70 and up, two or three at least members, and you have to actually, like I said, have good orbs. If you have my orbs like mine, then you probably won't get in. I got lucky, I got in. I had Nezzy to sort of sneak me in, but yeah. So and then on top of that, he wanted to say, if you are newer or if you are playing, just be patient with the developers. Nezzy and I, before the global release happened, we actually kept pushing people to be like, you know what, let's give hope to the developers. That's why on my arena, it actually does say, and Nezzy was the one that started it. It does say trust in devs. So I personally do trust in the devs. I followed Netmarble. I trust in the company. So that's what he told me to tell y'all. And I believe that is it. Let's go ahead and get started looking at the most overpowered orbs in the game. Overpowered crest, overpowered everything. This guy has everything. So let's go ahead and visit. His name, people call him Win, or it's Win-Win. I'm actually going to link his channel in the description down below. So you can see he has like 3 videos, but still those videos are insane. Let's go to start with Tyler. If you do not know, Tyler is a 4-star. He's a really good striker. He does a whole bunch of damage. What does he have? What did he focus on? I think he focused mostly on crit rate, crit damage. I believe that is an attack. Yeah, it should be that. Yeah, so crit rate, crit damage, and attack. He has a whole bunch of that. Let's go ahead and look at the orbs here. There you go. Crit damage, attack. There you go. Attack percentage. There you go. So this is so he has 2 crit damage there. I'm thinking if it had, oh okay, that's weird. I was wondering, I was about to say, I'm thinking if he has a double subset, he's actually going to do that. But I'm guessing it just depends on if it has a max roll. I'm guessing that because the 6% crit damage had a max roll, he didn't need to do anything with it. He didn't have a max roll of crit damage on this one, but still everything else was good. It's still a perfect orb overall. Like if you look at all these, like 90% of them are free and 99% of them are perfect or near perfect. So he has crit rate, attack percentage, and crit damage. Those are the main three you want to focus on with this guy. He only has 1% skill cooldown for this guy, so you don't really want to focus that on it. You want to focus on percentage, attack percentage, and crit damage and crit rate. He does have status activation, but it's not really important. He does have, oh no wait, this isn't the one that bleeds, so never mind. Alright, so resistant, he has resistant crests, but they're not necessarily there for that. I wonder why he plus he plus 15 a 2-star orb. Wormy crest. Why? Okay, I guess the crit rate I guess is okay. I guess it didn't matter to him. So yeah, so okay. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. I noticed he has 2 paper Adonises, which is crazy. So let's go ahead. He has her max skilled. He actually has her on bravery and concentration. So what did he focus on? Probably, I feel like he uses her for farming. I saw a team that he used, so it's probably crit rate, crit damage, and attack. This one, it isn't much. Oh yeah, he has more skill cooldown on this one. Little buff duration there, status resist, crit damage, crit rate, and attack. It seems like he focused a lot more on attack. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, skill cooldown right there. Crit damage, attack percent, and crit rate. That's interesting. I'm wondering if that's a pattern. Like, if a hero's is stat hungry, if one orb is required to have one substat to reroll. So like this one, like I was saying, like if it will click on it. Slot 1 is actually a skill cooldown. You don't see any other skill cooldown for the reroll anyways. And then he has plus 15. The like I said, the crest. I didn't even finish my sentence. The crest for resistance right here. It is not specifically for her. It is. Don't get confused. He's usually more than likely he's using it for the substats. So yeah, see crit damage right there, skill cooldown, attack percentage, crit damage. I believe that is actually buff duration, I believe, or something like that. Buff duration is pretty good, even though she does get what's it called? Her shield does last for like 14 seconds, so it's still pretty insane. Let's look at both the Adonises actually. Are they both max skilled? They're okay, so this one's max skilled on both. This was just max skilled on the first. I wonder what he uses this for. I mean, I'm wondering if it's guild conquest or something like that, because you once you finish that, because they look the same. It looks the same. Like he focused on skill cooldown, buff duration, 39% buff duration, by the way. How do you do that? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, he actually has this one on concentration. Oh, they're both on concentration. Never mind. Iron Wall and concentration. Okay, so this one's buff duration. I think that's what he focused on the most. Was buff duration and a skill cooldown right here. Defense is probably the third, but it's not really necessary. Yeah, see, right there. Yep, right there. And I'm wondering if he did. No, still no. Did he reroll any buff duration? Okay, there you go. Buff duration right there. Skill cooldown, disable. He probably just like, okay, well, he does have a knockback, so I guess that does work. I'm guessing that's what he was thinking. Same thing right here. It's crazy though. This is an insane freaking paper Adonis. Man will coming close. Yeah, it's crazy. And he has solid relations. I wonder what that is. Abyss Adonis. So let's take a look at here. Skill cooldown, still 60%. Keep in mind, he's keeping it exactly at 60%. It does not go over. Because the thing is that there's actually some where some players that go over maybe 1%, 2%. This guy keeps it exactly 60%. Unless I'm wrong. Unless they just show the 60%, they don't go over. They don't show it over anymore. So buff duration is not as much. It's 28%. But Don't be like, oh, that sucks. No, that's it. He has one already really well built. This is just another one. I'm wondering if actually let's look at the defense. Is different defense? No, it's not too much different. Crit rates, no amount. So I'm wondering what he's using this for. Interesting. Crit damage. I mean, he barely has any crit damage, so he's not using it as a damage Adonis. He's still keeping it orbs, so that's interesting. Okay. Tasia, this one's an interesting one. Both Tasias are not that good, which is why I'm like, why is? I mean, she's not really skilled up, so she's not a priority, but she does have orbs on her, which is pretty insane. She isn't really. I mean, you want to take a look at the orbs if you have her. It looks like he just focused on crit rates, attack percentage. So normal, what's it called? Normal attacker orbs. So that's what we're looking at here. Paper Elk, she's very, very underrated because of her sister. It makes her underrated. She's actually not that skilled up. I wonder where he uses her. He has her on concentration. Interesting enough. Let's go ahead and see what. Okay, so crit rate 45%. Jesus Christ. Okay. Skill cooldown 38%. Not fully skill cooldown, but obviously you don't really need her to be skill cooldown completely. She's more focused on crit rate. I see. Right. Oh, defense percentage. Okay, that's interesting. Skill cooldown, crit rate, and crit rate. That's interesting. I wonder. Oh, stupid. I forget. Okay, so this skill, it does not have it in the description, but every time it lands as a crit, it increases the duration of the debuffs, which is really interesting. Yeah. So now I understand. I didn't think about it. Wow. Okay. I wonder if he has two Sister Elks built, because some people do that. Okay, so this girl, let's see what he has her on. Look, okay, see, look, it does show. So he went 1% over, so that means that he did leave it exactly at 60% skill cooldown, which is insane. Status activation, really good status activation. Obviously, you do not want to focus so much on did I say crit rate? I think I don't remember. You don't want to focus so much on crit rate because, I mean, you can, but it's best to focus on HP. I think that's what he focused on. HP, status activation, and skill cooldown. So let's take a look at it. Skill cooldown right there. HP percentage and skill cooldown. Plus flight HP is not too bad. Skill cooldown, disable. I actually want to take a look at that. Debuff duration, disable 3%. Okay, so not too crazy. Status activation. Skill cooldown again, HP right there, and status activation. The thing about her is that you want to focus a lot on her because you want to focus actually just those three, right? Yeah, I think those three is fine. Status activation, skill cooldown, buff duration. Oh, buff duration, interesting. I think that was just one that came up because the thing is that once status activation comes up for a 3% anyways, you already want to stick it on her. So yeah, so right there, status activation, really good. The thing is that once that's why like he probably focused on a different subset because of the fact that he already had a lot of skill cooldown. So that's probably why he went to that one right there. Really good overall. Anyways, I don't think he uses this guy that much just because of the fact that what's her name? Scissors Carletta does the same thing. I don't know why I keep covering my mouth. I noticed I was doing that the other video. I gotta stop. This girl, the best bleeder in the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how he orbs her. So interesting enough, he only goes to 3 when it comes to the skills that I'm guessing that he doesn't like religiously use. So she's probably just used specifically for guild conquest. So probably, yep, status activation focus, skill cooldown, and maybe some crit rate, attack percentage along the way. So skill cooldown right there, maximum right there, maximum skill cooldown at status activation, low status activation there. He does have it half and half, which is interesting enough because not a lot of people use that. Status activation full to the maximum, and skill cooldown to the maximum to this orb, and skill status activation. Oh my gosh, I do not know how to speak. Okay, so debuff duration 2%. That's not that's never bad. Maximum status activation here and skill cooldown. That's pretty good. And then he has the status activation crest, precision crest. He has debuff duration again here. How much does he have? Oh crap! I didn't even notice that debuff duration 25%. Jeez. Wow, that's insane. Oh, because he has this one as well. This one, persistence. I believe that's this. The debuff. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Debuff duration. Okay. And status. I mean, let's see. Status activation. Everything. Almost everything is fully like full. What's it called? The maximum roll for substat. He has 3-star crest here as well. But it's like, it shouldn't matter because he just does. He just uses her for a little bit, which is a conquest. That's crazy. Ooh, Rock Cesar. This one I've been trying to. So I want to compare mine to his. This is probably like insane. So what I focus mine on is status activation, skill cooldown, and debuff duration. So I know his is going to outbeat mine like crazy, but still. So okay, so 60% skill cooldown, 49% status activation. Jesus Christ. Okay, what else? 21% debuff duration. Okay, that's interesting. Disable duration is 0%. Okay, so he did focus on the same ones I focused on, but his is on. That's interesting. His is on concentration. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. 6 maximum everything. This is the best. This is a beautiful orb overall right here. Oh my gosh, everything. Okay, so HP percentage. I wonder what else it could have landed. I guess it could have been debuff duration here. But you can't be so picky. I mean, I've been farming for so long, I still don't have that. Look at that. Oh my. Look at this orb. Orbgasm. This is an orbgasm. Oh my gosh. Orbgasms all the way. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Okay, that same thing for this one. I'm wondering if he just rolled it to +3 and then +6 and then it landed on skill cooldown, which is why he kept it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the crest. Skill cooldown right there. He has so much gold to be doing this. This is insane. Alright, so status activation, debuff duration, attack percentage. He didn't really focus on attack percentage on this guy because he's really focusing on landing the debuffs for faction boss, landing the debuffs, and making sure they stick on. So amazing Cesar, and then he has a little costume on him, anyways as well. Coolio. This girl, I'm ready. Okay, so he's on full bravery, 60% skill cooldown, buff duration 47%. I think my skill cooldown on my Carletta is 1% above his buff duration. Oh my god. Buff duration, okay. Skill cooldown and buff duration. Buff duration, skill cooldown. Buff duration, skill cooldown. I think we're getting the pattern here. I think we are. But look, take a look at that. He did the same thing I did, is where I fully maxed one skill and then just put in one for the other one. So that's insane. He has 2. Why do you have 2? Why do you have 2? Why do you have 2? I don't understand. And they're both probably better than mine. That's the worst part. 60% skill cooldown. Buff duration. Why are you doing this to me? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I wonder if you focused on the same things here. And look at that. They're broken. That's interesting. Broken sets. Buff duration. Skill cooldown. Your account is so insane. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me you have a third one. Do you have another Bonito? Just like I do? I mean, just like I'm trying to. That's interesting. The thing is that, like, I should probably just build my one Bonito and just make him just nuke like crazy. Because he probably doesn't have, he doesn't have any skill cooldown on him. But he focused probably mostly on attack percentage and crit rate, crit damage. So attack percentage over here, plus crit damage, that's disabled, right? That's interesting. Okay, crit damage here as well, crit rate and attack. Again, Orbgasm, Jesus, that's a perfect orb for any attacker. because the crit rate can only go up to 1%. I believe it goes up to 2% for the reroll. And then 6% is only up, goes up to 6% for crit damage. So that's insane. Wow. Crit damage, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. What's his crit damage? 260. 264. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Okay, wow. Okay. Let's look at, what is this? Paper friend? Okay, paper friend. More than likely it's just like, oh really? She's just focused. What is she focused on? Okay, just defense, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at that defense. That's interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder how hard this thing hits. I'm betting you it hits like a truck. I bet you it hits probably like Rock June damage. That's crazy. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, Mashia. And you got the pretty good costume on it. Okay, so Rock Mosk. So he has her fully maxed as well. What are you focused on? Skill cooldown and status activation? Yeah, that's exactly what he focused on. Disable, not as much. Defense is probably the third one. He saw, so defense, flat defense, status activation, flat defense, percentage defense, status activation, and and skill cooldown. It's insane. Jeez, you should post next time. Post a video on your channel. I think anybody wants to see how you determine how to plus 15 a rune, how to like dude, your orbs are so insane. This girl actually does a bleed, so because she does special attack, and then every time she crits, which is why she's on concentration, she does bleed. So she'll probably focus on crit rates, status activation. Oh really? Not status activation. Oh, interesting. Skill cooldown. Okay. Maybe defense, because she scales off of defense, does she? And she ignores defense as well. Interesting. Skill cooldown. Debuff duration. Oh, okay. Debuff duration. Wait, how much debuff duration does she? Okay, 80%. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so this girl is used for faction boss, but I'm not really gonna go over it. Just see her stats. More than likely, it's going to be like really buff duration. What does she do? Oh, crit damage and crit rate. Okay, the one we all want to look at before we wrap this video up, because I don't want to make this as long as it usually is. Oh my gosh. Okay, really, skill cooldown. That is interesting. So what are you focused on? Defense? Wow, you focused on defense. That is interesting. Do you have another June? That's interesting. I wonder why. You have too many 6 stars for me to review. Oh my oh my god. You have 6-star Gruberg as well. Oh my gosh, you're insane, dude. That is so hilarious. Wow, I think you've 6-starred everything in the game at this point. Oh, scissors. Scissors Julian, interesting. Okay, so that is this guy. Let's actually, what I want to do, let's fight him. Let's fight him. Let's fight him. Let's see how we do. Okay. Actually, I have a different team, actually. I just realized that. I have a different team. I don't usually use this team. I mean, not, okay, we're on. Okay, so, oh gosh, I hope we don't lose. Okay, so let's do this. Boom. Keep controlling him. Do not let him move. Do not let him move. We beat the best player in the game. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. Don't get triggered. I'm just kidding. He probably, if this was real time arena, he'd whoop my butt in 3 seconds. Okay, so wow, so those are his orbs. Yes, I can feel sad about my life, but anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, leave it in the comments down below what got you into the game, what you loved about the game. I personally still do love the game, and it's so as long as it doesn't treat me badly like some games. You know, I'm not gonna say what names, but yeah, so I'm still enjoying the game so far, mostly because I still have not hit that wall of end game currently yet, but I still am enjoying the game. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content of this. I try to keep it as entertaining as possible. So either way, I really do hope to see y'all in the next one. I'll probably announce the winner later on this week. So keep the bell. Keep the bell. I'm just kidding. Don't do the bell. Don't do. Just put a comment. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Either way, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. All right. Peace.